Hello everyone, this is Shipra Ernest and welcome to Code Decode. So today in this video we are going to learn how to sort a binary linked list. So the question over here is that given a linked list A consisting of n nodes, the linked list is binary, which means it contains values of 0 or 1 in the linked list nodes. You need to sort the linked list and return the new linked list. So basically what we have to do over here is that we've been given an input of binary values. Binary values means it is going to contain values of zeros and ones, and this is in an unsorted manner. We need to sort it out and return the newly formed linked list. It is a simple straightforward question. So how do we approach this problem? So one approach which comes to my mind is to use an array list. So by using an array list, what we are actually doing is that we will be traversing through this entire linked list, checking each and every node, and will be inserting all the elements as it is into our linked list. So let's do that. First we have 0, another 0, 1, and finally another 0. All the nodes from our linked list have been inserted into our array list. So the next step is to sort out this linked list. How do we sort out this linked list? We can sort this linked list by using collections.sort framework. So now our linked list has been sorted out. Once our linked list is sorted, next thing we need to do is how do we retrieve these sorted elements from the array list. In order to do that, I'm going to create a new list node named sub, and I am assigning it the value of the head node. Once this is done, I'm going to create an integer named I, and I'm going to initialize it with the value 0. Once it is done, while my sub, which is the head, is not equal to null, I'm traversing through the entire linked list and I'm going to assign the values of the array list values to the linked list nodes. So sub.value is equal to list.get I. So from my array list, I'm going to get the first value, and then I'm going to increment the I variable, and we will continue this till the end of the linked list. Once it is done, our linked list has been reassigned the values of our array list, which is of the sorted order. And then finally we are going to return our head node, which will consist of the sorted values. Although this is a nice approach, the problem with this is that it is using O of n log n time complexity and O of n space complexity because of the array list. Let's code out this approach. I'll be explaining each and every line in detail. First, I've created my array list named list, assigning my head node to a temporary node named temp. While my temporary node is not equal to null, we are going to add each and every value into our array list moving forward. And once our temporary node is equal to null, we are going to get out of our while loop, where we're sorting out the array list using the collections framework. And once that is done, we get a new list node named sub, which is assigned the head node. And once that is done, I'm also creating a new integer named I, and I'm initializing it with the value 0. Once that is done, while I'll be traversing through the linked list once again using this sub node, while my sub node is not equal to null, while traversing through the linked list, I will be assigning it the values of array list. So sub.value is equal to list.get I. So here I'm getting the values of the array list, and I'll be incrementing the I, and the step is to move forward in between the nodes. Once all of this is done, finally we'll be returning the head node. So another approach to solve this problem is that we will be traversing through this linked list, and we'll be counting the number of zeros and ones present in the input, and we'll be assigning them to two variables. Also, we'll be assigning them to two variables named count 0 and count 1. Count 0 will count all the zeros present in the linked list, and count 1 will store all the ones present in the linked list. Once we travel through this entire linked list, we know that there are 3 zeros in the linked list and 2 ones in the linked list. Now that we have counted number of zeros and ones, what we are actually going to do is that we are going to traverse through the linked list yet once again. We are going to check if the count of 0 is greater than 0. Of course, it is greater than 0. In fact, it is 3. So, we'll be reassigning the value of the current 0. Till our count of 0 is going to be 0. And if that's not the case, we are going to assign the value of current 1. We are anyway going to move forward using current is equal to current dot next. Let me explain this algorithm to you in a better way. So right now I'm over here and my count is greater than 0. So my current dot value will be assigned 0 no matter what. 0 is assigned. Now current is equal to current dot next. So I'm over here. Is my count of 0 greater than 0? Of course it is greater than 0. In fact it is 2 right now. So 0 has been assigned. Again, my count of 0 is 1 right now and current is equal to current dot next. So I'm over here right now. I'm going to check once again. Is my count of 0 greater than 0? Yes, it is 1 right now. So I'm getting into the loop and current dot value, I'm going to assign it was 1 earlier and I'm reassigning the value of 0. Now my count is totally done and it is 0. Equal to current dot next and my 0. I'm over here right now. I'm going to check, is my count greater than 0? No, it is not. Since it is the else case, I'm going to assign current dot value 1. Current dot value 1 and current is equal to current dot next. I'll be over here and I'm going to check, is my count of 0 greater than 0? No, that's not the case. So current dot value is equal to 1. So I'm assigning the value of 0 with 1 and current is equal to current dot next. Now our current is at null position, so I'll get out of my loop. Finally, I will be returning the head of the newly formed linked list. And this is how we'll be sorting the binary linked list. And so coming to the code part of this particular problem, I'm going to create two integers named count 0, assigning it value 0 and 1 and assigning it value 1. Creating a list node named current and assigning the head node. Once that is done, I'm going to create a while loop which is going to count the number of zeros and ones. While current is not equal to null, if current dot value is equal to 0, we are going to increment the count 0 counter, else we are going to increment the count 1 counter. We are anyway going to move forward throughout the linked list. Current is equal to current dot next. And once that is done, we are going to reassign the value of current with the head node. While current is not equal to null, if the count of 0 is greater than 0, then current dot value will be 0 and I'll be decrementing the counter of 0. Else, current dot value will be 1. And we are going to move forward throughout the linked list. Current is equal to current dot next. Finally, I'm going to return the head node, return A. Let's run this code once and hope it works. Great, all the test cases have been passed. So yeah, that's how we are going to sort binary linked list. Thank you everyone. If you did like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and see you next time. Bye.